On this episode of NFS Payback, there's an idea, a concept I've had for a long time. We need to do cops and robbers in free mode. To do so, we will need cars. There will be at least there should be at least 4 cops per every racer. Preferably more. Because unlike GTA 4, and Officer 2010, you can't damage out someone's car. In other words, you can't disable their vehicle or otherwise kill the player. Which means we have to do this like some people did in Midnight Club LA. We need to basically hold the vehicle stationary or basically bust it, or hold it at low speed. So, all cops must be driving Crown Victorias, upgraded to level 300, or Performance Index 360. Now, what speed cards you have doesn't really matter to me. The robber vehicle's performance index will be somewhere between 300 and 320. There will be no fast traveling allowed at any time. The robber will choose an area. Say, for example, the robber wants to do chases, say, around here. When the police, they'll be patrolling around a certain area. I mean, obviously, I'll have a really half-assed MS Paint map showing what areas and what stations are for each area. So, for example, this is the southern city, or the southern area of whatever city this is. Actually, just down the road from the bait crate is going to be what I'll call the police station. You'll see. I'll have, like I said, I'll have much better things. Yeah, police station should be right over here. I remember driving around for a couple hours earlier, and yep, it's going to be right here. And you may be wondering, well, why is that? Because donuts. What a better place to have a bunch of cops in Crown Victorias. I mean, you can't get any more stereotypical cops than Panda livery Crown Victorias. I'll park in this lot here. Obviously, we don't need to have everybody parked over here, but just, if you're familiar with my GTA 4 or CNR related things, it'll be very similar to that, with how it's organized. Now, which also means you will get rewarded for driving well. I mean, beyond just, being part of either a robber that makes a mockery of the cop team or being part of a very successful cop team. If you do well as a robber, then you'll be allowed to use a basically a car other than the Crown Victoria for the cop team. But it has to have a proper police livery. You can't just paint it black and put like FBI with text on it. So no, it actually has like a proper, like either FVPD or any kind of like proper police livery agency. I mean, you can make your own, but it has to be a quality piece. And the reason for this is I don't want the cops to. Wow, that was terrible driving. I like how I hopped the curb. All right, I'm not going to argue with that. Anyway, now the reason for doing this is that the cops. I don't want to have friendly fire incidents, so to speak. I want it to be very obvious who are the cops. The Crown Victorias are only driven by the police. And by extension, if you're going to use a slick top car, you need to have a proper and full police livery, much like these FVPD or whatever. Fortune Valley Police Chargers, yeah. Now, obviously, I don't expect there to be all friendly fire incidents cured from that, but the way I see it, it's hard enough already for a team to coordinate and bust a racer, even if their performance index is a lot higher, because the racer still has a lot of advantages, and they have to be stopped for, I would say, at least 3 seconds, like 3 Mississippi seconds, like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, like that. And so, beyond that, the rest of it just seems pretty simple. There are other police stations here, too, before I forget. So I just showed you one station. That's going to be a southern urban area police station. There's going to be one out in the northeast desert area. This is just so people can't point and say, but you never showed me where the police stations were. They're like, bitch. Alright, here's the northeast corner police station. I mean, obviously not ideal, but it's got some garage and carports and what have you, and it's not ideal, but it's going to have to work. So, yeah, police station. The police station is down here, somewhere around this area. near one of the bait crate spawns, basically. Obviously, some of these are subject to change, but and the building I'd selected to be the police station in here, I think this one. Yeah, this is good. Bill's Outdoor Store, which is actually a front for a bunch of clowns from the FVPD. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because this is close to... See, this is actually not a bad place for a station, because you're pretty close to the jumps and the highway. So say, for example, there's a highway pursuit or something. Well, jump off of that. I mean, obviously, and like land it better than that and not be an idiot, so that he can join the pursuit near the highway. Or, I'm just going to teleport back. There's a pursuit in the mountains either coming towards you or just ahead of you. You can just join just like that. Okay, that's basically the northeast police station. Here's the southeast, or the southeast division or southeast region police station. Nice big old lodge. Yeah, there's tour buses here. One of which is, That's nice. Not a bad place to hide a couple Crown Vics, though. I usually having a pursuit come by this area and then have a Crown Vic just come whipping out from behind around here. Yeah, alright, so yeah, I'll mark this on the map as well. So the Central Division Police Station is right over here, close to the gas station. So you've made it this far, and you're thinking, alright, well, I'm not totally opposed to the idea, but I don't have a Crown Victoria. Well, good thing, because I don't have one either. And if I'm going to be leading this, I need to lead by example. So I will need people message me your gamer tags on my Xbox One, or put in the comments section or something, and friend request me, and I'll have all that information in the video description as well. But you'll need a Crown Victoria, you'll need a mic, and you're going to need ability to coordinate with other people, and while being a good driver as well. Because the way this is going to be, everyone's getting a chance to be a police, and everyone's getting a chance to be a criminal. But I will need people to do tests and proof of concept. So, you don't necessarily need to have a Crown Victoria for some of these tests, but just know that a lot of the same ideas apply. I'm going to need a car with approximately 360 performance rate index, and I'll get a car with 310 or so, and then we'll just test and see how the busting works, see how the idea of having the police stations, and because obviously some of these things will be subject to change. Now, I don't plan on changing a lot. I think this is pretty well thought out, and I reckon if we can get enough drivers, we can have multiple chases going on at the same time, or even having like a proper most wanted, like 7 cops on one racer. To my knowledge, there are no cops and robbers crews for NFS Payback. Now, obviously, the biggest issue is that they didn't release a proper police car for us to drive until very, very recently. And unfortunately, I didn't have this game when they had the Crown Victoria going around for the first time. But seriously, if you have Payback, even if you don't like the game, make sure you get the Crown Victoria the next time it spawns as an abandoned car. Because I guarantee you, if this cops and robbers thing takes off, you don't want to miss it. You want to be part of it, because I will guarantee you it is the most unique, challenging, and rewarding driving experience in multiplayer you will ever have. Second only to some really intense closed circuit racing with really good drivers, of which I do not know more than 2. Message NYSP. Actually, let me show my gamertag here. Gamertag right there. Message me, friend request me, and get your mic, get your Crown Victorias, get 310 performance index car for your robber, 360 performance index for your Crown Victoria. We'll get this going.